I like my little like ponytail that I have going on right now. It looks a little bit strange. Don't make fun of my lace. I did it myself. I'm learning. I'm forcing myself to learn. Okay, this is shaking too much. I don't like that. Hi, my name is Gabby, and welcome back to the Desktop Talks podcast. I'm not speaking into the mic. Hold on. The Desktop Talks podcast. Um, oh my god, I'm on break. I'm on winter break right now, and I have literally nothing better to do right now. So what am I choosing to do? Talk to y'all. Like, I really just, this is my therapy. This is my diary entry. This is my journal where I document my progress and journeys in life. And by journeys in life, I mean journeys through my room, because I have not left this building in 4 days. It is literally snowing outside. There's like 7-8 inches of snow right now in Virginia, and I cannot go anywhere. I tried to go on a 45-minute walk because I'm starting the 75 hard, and oh my god, it was the worst experience of my life. To be fair, that's like kind of an exaggeration. That's like first world problems. Oh no, she tried to go on a walk and her leggings got wet. Yeah, I know, but it just wasn't fun. It wasn't cute. I was cold. I just installed this lace like 2 days ago, and it's already soggy, and I'm sad, and I don't like the way it looks, and it's lopsided, and it's whack. But I'm not going to spend $200 on top of spending another $100 to get my hair done again. That's not going to work. Like, I can't. I don't have $400 to get my hair done just for it to only look good for 1 week. Like, but anyway, if any of y'all have recommendations on good places to go to get my hair done for an affordable price, especially in Roanoke and Blacksburg, because I'm going back to school soon and I'm not prepared at all. Take me home, like take me back, but like it's a toxic, complicated relationship. We won't talk about it. Anyway, the topic of the matter today. It just came into my head. I was talking to my girlfriends about this recently, but it's okay to be basic sometimes. It's okay to like the Lululemon. It's okay to like the matcha lattes. It's okay to like the, clip-in extensions, yada yada. Like, I have recently realized that it's okay to be basic. Like, growing up, I used to be a big girly girl, but once I became like conscious at a young age, I don't know, like that whole like phenomenon where people become conscious in their young ages, like I think eight or is it 8 or 9, where you realize like, oh, I'm actually a person that can like think and do things. Because when you're a baby, you kind of just exist, like you don't know anything, and then one day you just become like consciously aware that you are a human being. So for me, it was like ever since I became consciously aware that okay, I'm a human. I've been like super girly girl. Like I used to watch Barbie all the time growing up. Like the only things that my parents would allow us to watch, even my brother, it would be PBS Kids, Cubo, and Barbie movies. That's it. And maybe some Hallmark thrown in there, maybe some like corny like Christmas movies. That's literally it. It would be all those shows, Hallmark, Barbie, that's it. So Barbie obviously had a very big impact on my life. Like literally everything in my room is pink, everything in my dorm is pink. You've seen that before. But it's just like I kind of grew up with that whole girly girl, hyper feminine lifestyle around me, and my mom's also a huge girly girl. She loves her shoes, her bags, her everything. So obviously I adopted that like mindset of okay, like I'm gonna be a girly girl. And then like, and I remember in 2016, was it 2016, 2015, around that time, I kind of had this like phase, I guess, where it was just me trying to prove that I was like so different. And that lasted until like 2018. So once I like actually got to 7th grade, I would just like, I would hate telling people my favorite color was pink. I would say, oh, my favorite color is red, blue, I'm one of the boys. And I think that was kind of like deeply like rooted internalized misogyny, because I was thinking that like being hyper feminine was a bad thing, because people at that time would make fun of girls who were like super into like clothes, makeup, fashion, all that stuff. Like people would shame, at least where I was, because I moved to Tennessee in 6th grade, and people there low key would like shame you if you were trying to be hyper feminine and you weren't white. So if you were like a black girl, a Hispanic girl, any girl that wasn't white, if you were, I only saw maybe one Asian girl when I lived there. Over the course of 4 years, I did not see any Asian people there except for one. Like, okay, maybe not one, two. two Asian girls. I remember that. Two Asian girls. And God bless them. I miss them so much. But there were like no Asians over there. Like I was like, oh my God, this place is horrible. Like get me out now. But yeah, for that whole thing, it was just like I would try to not be hyper feminine and try to be like one of the boys because I didn't feel like I really fit in with the girls there because most of them were like skinny, blonde, white, and that's totally fine. Like we love the girlies that are like that. Like everybody's beautiful. But at that point, like I that was all I saw when I lived there, so I thought, okay, if I can't look exactly like that, then I have to be one of the boys. And those boys, oh my God, they were evil. Like I don't even know how to explain it. Like, why I should not have been put through that at like 14. Most brutal experience of my life. Like these men are evil. These men are evil. And to be fair, it was middle school, so all middle schoolers are evil. Well, except me. But like that just seemed that it needed to be an experience that would be skipped from my, you know, frontal lobe developing era at that time. Like it's just it's still developing, but I feel like that was necessary. But anyway, so people in that area would like kind of be more against hyperfemininity. Like for example, my mom, she used to dress down for church. She would dress down for church. She'd have everything down to the nines, the heels, the makeup, the hair, everything. People would shit on her so bad. They would say like, "Oh my gosh, like you're doing too much. Why is she always so flashy?" It's not like if you're not bad, just say that. If you're not bad, just say that. Like you're just jealous at this point. Like just get a grip on life, man. You go hit the stairmaster. That's ridiculous. But people would like low-key shit on her and like do stuff like that, and it just makes no sense. At church too. Like if someone looks more flashy, that doesn't mean they're any less Christian. But it's because of the hatred toward type of femininity. So that whole era was just like, we are tomboys, we don't, we're not super hyper classy, da 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 da, all that stuff. So that made me think, okay, I'm not gonna embrace that hyper femininity for myself because I want to please other people. And people pleasing is a very big thing. Like it was a big thing for me growing up. Really bad, real bad. But that happened, and I guess I never really I didn't even consider myself to be pretty. Like I really didn't. Now I do. It took a long time to get here and I'm still working on like a lot of internal things. But at that time I did not think of myself as pretty at all. I had the worst self-esteem ever. My self-deprecation levels were at an all-time high. Like it was to the point where I had to like make jokes. I would every time I would make a joke, it would be at my own expense. Like I'd make a fat joke or something and it would be like me like harming myself by saying things about myself, and then my friends would laugh. And I don't low key remember even if they did laugh. I think sometimes, at least for the majority of them, they were like kind of uncomfortable. And I understand that because, I mean, I was uncomfortable with myself, and I decided instead of to, you know, sort out those issues with myself, I would just make everybody else feel how I felt. And that just makes no sense. To be fair, again, I was 14, so I did not understand the concept of, well, I guess like emotional intelligence at that time, and I didn't understand everyone else's feelings because I was still trying to learn how to deal with mine. Especially when the pandemic came around, it was all like me, like let me focus on myself, let me work on myself. And the pandemic actually helped me to internalize like the realization that okay, I need to actually work on what I'm doing and work on me as a person so I don't have to keep doing this to other people and keep doing it to myself because you're not going to get anywhere. Like I found all the affirmation stuff and like the Olivia DeAndrea videos where she would like do like the weight loss challenges and stuff because I was a chunky kid. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I wasn't like big, but I was just unhappy and I was like a little chipmunk. I was cute, like I had the fat in the cheeks. It was cute. But I look back and that was like literally the lowest point of my life. Well, the first lowest point of my life. It was ridiculous. But through all of that, it made me realize that attempting to act a certain way to please other people isn't going to do anything. It's not going to make you any more likable if you hate yourself. Like, it's not going to do anything for you. It's just going to make you hate yourself more. And it's going to make other people hate you because you don't act like that. Nobody knows you like that. You don't talk like that. You don't have money like that. So stop trying to spend extra thinking that you're that girl. Like, you're not. At least you're not yet. You can be that girl if you work towards it. And instead of shaming other people, or specifically women who are quote unquote basic, just learn how to love yourself and find your own personal style. It's not that hard. It takes time, it takes effort, but it's not difficult. So for being basic, I just think it's okay. Like I spent so much time and actual effort trying to avoid the basicness that is me. Like I was trying to avoid the whole like, oh, like I want to be a pretty girl. I want to like, have my hair flow in the wind, da 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 da, and like, wear brandy melville. I'm doing that right now. Like I'm literally just doing that now. Like there's nothing wrong with it. And I'm kind of tired of people trying to make it as if, is that the right wording? I'm tired of people trying to make it out as if being basic is like the worst thing on planet Earth. Like wearing a basic white top and leggings should not be considered a crime. Liking the color pink as a girl should not be considered a crime. Liking Barbie, liking all the girly girl stuff should not be considered a crime at all. So I don't understand why nowadays people just think that that's the worst thing in the world. And I've noticed like a trend where people are reverting more to the basics nowadays after spending years just hating on it, hating on it, hating on it. Like now you look goofy. Because now instead of wearing the eccentric clothes and then talking down on other people, now you're starting to wear the same plaid skirt that everyone else is doing and the black shirt combo with the Chanel handbag. Like now you're doing it. So why are you mad at us? Like it doesn't make any sense, It doesn't make any sense. But I don't know, like this was just a smaller rant. Like don't spend your time and energy trying to, I guess, hide who you really are. If you are basic and you don't want to be basic, that's fine. But don't pretend that you're not basic on the inside. Don't pretend that you don't enjoy the things that basic people do. It's okay. That's why being basic is being basic. Because those are like base level things that most people enjoy and love. That's why it's called basic. That's the whole point. I hate how this keeps turning off. But yeah, I mean, it was just a small like topic that came up in my brain. I just thought, okay, let me talk about it because being basic is fine. Like people enjoy those things for a reason. That's why it's a base level, facet of enjoyment. Like we're human. Humans love similar things. Like it's gonna happen, especially with like the rise of social media nowadays. People are gonna like the same things. Chunky gold jewelry. Do all the girls like them? Yeah. Do I? Of course. I'm not gonna crap on another person because they like chunky, tacky gold jewelry. And tacky's the style. I'm not calling it tacky. I'm just saying they have like this style called like tacky jewelry, and it's like big, beaded, and like lots of gold and color. That's cute. Could I rock that? No. Will I? Probably not. But I like seeing it on other people. That doesn't mean that I'm going to go and shit on them. It does not mean that. Did every girl wear the same New Year's Eve outfit this year, where they were wearing the same like black top and shiny silver skirt? Yeah. Did it eat every time? Yes. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous. So instead of saying, oh, I don't want to be basic this New Year's Eve, I don't want to be like everybody else, it's okay to be like everybody else. You don't have to think of yourself as the main character all the time. You already are in your own world. You being born, there's like a 1 in a trillion% chance that you would even exist. You already are the main character in your life. So stop trying to prove to other people that you are, because they'll never see it. Like it doesn't make any sense. Just know yourself and go based off of that. Like being basic will not harm people's perception of you. And if it does, what are they doing with their life? Do they have a job? Do they have money? Do they have a nice house? Like what do they have over you that makes you think that their opinion's more important than your own? Think about that. Think about that. Anyway, short podcast episode. Just wanted to yap. But oh my god. But yeah, the snow day got me tweaking. I'm actually annoyed, but I think I'm gonna start like uploading these every other day with topics I just want to yap about, because I yap a lot and I just need an outlet to yap more. But yeah, being basic is okay. Hashtag stay basic. That sounded so 2014. I am so sorry. Yeah, happy holidays and good night.